Believe it or not, that is a shiny Gimmighoul. But not the one we're looking for. Hello everyone, I'm Twilight Gamer, and this is the 4th day of me looking for, well, a shiny Gimmighoul on this channel. Let's hope we actually get something good today. In the last video we actually did get a shiny, but it wasn't the Gimmighoul we're searching for. If you want to know what it is, you should totally watch the video. I mean, it's on the channel. So, like, watching it would be nice. But, yeah, we're just gonna, once again, go around, do some Gimmighoul raids. If you're new here, hi! What we're doing is looking for Gimmighoul. I'm sure I've said that like 5 times now. How am I... The heck was that? Anyways, how am I doing this exactly? Back when the event was still live, I connected to the internet to get the event, and after it ended, I just did not connect to the internet again. So I still have the Gimmighoul raids available. So I think today, since as per usual, I don't really have anything I genuinely know that I want to talk about, I'm just gonna go into a little story about how I started shiny hunting. So, long ago, I had just gotten Pokemon Y for the 3DS. It was, what, 2019? So yeah, I was pretty late to the party. But yeah, I had just gotten the game, and you know, I was excited. I was playing through it. I was enjoying it. Then a couple months into playing the game, my friend was like, "Yo, let's like do some shiny hunting." And so he showed me the ropes. Specifically, he showed me how to chain fish in the game, and that was a mistake because, in case you can't tell, it spiraled into what I am doing now, collecting every shiny Pokemon in the series. So, yeah, that definitely wasn't the best thing my friend could have done. But at the same time, maybe it was. I'm sure he regrets it, though. And that is our first raid down out of I don't know how many. But, yeah, I've been shiny hunting for quite some time now. I want to say I have like 400 something unique shinies, which is a bit much. I probably could have had more by this point if I actually like played, I guess, this game more often. What is happening? Yeah, if I played this game a bit more often, I'd probably have more, but I really don't care to play Scarlet and Violet much outside of doing this. In fact, I think this is the one thing that's kept me going in the game, just hunting Gimmighoul. Because as soon as I finish with this, I mean, I'll probably go for like Pokemon introduced in this game, and then that's it. Like, I don't really see myself playing this game a whole lot after I finish getting the necessary shinies. So that's a bit unfortunate, but I guess that's what happens when the game is mid at best. And honestly, I think that's a bit of a stretch. Like, that's an extreme compliment for the condition this game is in. Not to say you shouldn't like the game, because it, you know, if you like it, then you like it. That's good for you. But yeah, it could definitely be better. I don't think anyone can argue against that. I mean, the Switch 2 definitely made it better, but it shouldn't have relied on the Switch 2 to make it better. Like, yeah, I'm glad it did, but that shouldn't have been necessary, you know? Like, I don't think it would have ran at, like, you know, 60 FPS on this console, but it could have maybe looked a little better and definitely could have had better performance, because, I mean, those glitches at launch were unacceptable, to say the least. And this is coming from someone who doesn't expect, like, too much out of games. Like, I know it sounds like I'm asking for, like, the Elden Ring of Pokemon. Believe me, I'm not. Although that would be pretty cool. But no, I just think the game should at least be playable at launch. You know? I don't even know if this is a consistent frame. No, it's definitely not a consistent frame rate. Like, do I even have to ask that? Especially if you get to, like, certain areas. Like, this has been discussed nonstop since the game dropped, but, you know, there are those areas in the game that just don't perform well. The bamboo forest, tag tree thicket, and that one lake. Like, they just don't perform well. And at the very least, the game should be able to keep a stable 30 FPS. Like, that's the bare minimum. And yet, for some reason, apparently we can't expect that of Game Freak. But at the same time, apparently we can, because they recently announced, like, some other game on, like, I think it was the PlayStation? Maybe it was the Xbox, I don't remember. It was a different console. But they announced the game for that, and it actually looked good. So it makes you wonder if that's like a Nintendo thing, or maybe they got the memo after making Scarlet and Violet and realized that they need to do a lot better. I don't know. Alright, 2 raids down out of I still don't know how many. At least we got some Herba Mystica from that one. I'm kind of curious as to how Legend ZA is going to end up. I mean, it looks like they're putting in work to make it actually function at launch, which should not be something we have to be worried about, but after, you know, this game, it's a little bit of a concern. But I mean, it looks like it's actually going to run perfectly fine at launch. One thing I am curious about, though, how different is the Switch 1 version going to run compared to the Switch 2 version? Because obviously, you know, I'm using a Switch 1. I would love a Switch 2. But I'm just curious, like, what would be the difference? I mean, probably frame rate, you know, resolution, you know, stuff like that. But like, would you see more overworld spawns, or like what would really make it different? That's what I want to know. I'm also curious as to whether or not we get like more megas. Like, obviously, yeah, they're bringing megas back. That's amazing. But are they going to have any new ones? And if so, will there be any that people have been asking for a long time? Like, Flygon? Because I would love to finally see a Mega Flygon in my game. It's waited long enough. Speaking of Flygon, that's a shiny I still need. That's 2 days in a row now. And I'm not using sandwiches. Well, that sure happened. Well, that's caught. That's another shiny Pokemon I needed for the shiny living dex, by the way. Well, thank you very much, Pokemon Scarlet. I will stop talking trash about you. You can go away, though. Okay. Where was I? Something about Mega Flygon? I'm gonna need a moment. Okay, so I didn't realize how close we were to the end of the video. Cause like right after getting the shiny Qfint, I went to check the raid that, you know, was nearby. It was not a 5-star raid. So this is the last raid of the video, and hey, look at that, we're back at a perfect multiple of 5. That's cool. But, yeah, that was interesting. I think I'm just gonna, like, skip this raid battle. Just because, you know, it's a raid battle, and I'm still not fully back from the Q-Fint. So I'll see you guys back at the Pokemon Center. Or station? Whatever it's called in this game. Alright, we are back at this Pokemon station. I mean, it's a gas station, so yeah, might as well. But yeah, let's check the Gimmighoul that we encountered today. And yeah, none of them are shiny. Meanwhile, we just have this now? That's cool. Here's your chance to get in a nature guess if you're into doing that. Give you a couple seconds. Alright, that's enough time for you. It's serious and has no ribbons or marks, unfortunately. What do I do with this now? Obviously, I add it to the collection, but, that is 2 days in a row I've just gotten a random shiny while going around looking for shiny Gimmighoul. So, that's interesting. I was going to show off, like, another shiny, today, but I didn't. Didn't? I won't, because, this just happened. So, unfortunately, you don't get to learn about any of these other shiny Pokemon today. That's quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah. Well, yeah, this has been a video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, you know, the usual YouTube stuff. You'll hear it somewhere in a video. It helps out the channel, and it's free. It only takes a couple of seconds, so, you know, might as well do it, right? But with that, I will see you later on Twilight Gamer. Goodbye, guys.